It's out today. Turn this feed this way. I'm drinking water. And what's up, boo? What's up, baby? Let me see. Oh my god. I think my ear. I think I lost hearing this ear. What's up, Blue? Oh, what's up, Boo? Happy Easter. It's Sunday. I have placed so many job applications out there into the world. And it's like, I know it's bad out here, but we try to stay positive in the world of the belly of the beast. But, I don't know. I stayed on for a long time yesterday. I stayed on for a long time. Normally I don't do it that long, but I did it long. And I was tired. I think I'm more mentally drained than tired. Because the rules that goes with the resume, I'm not doing it. I'm just doing things my way. And look, he's saying you're not what we want anyway. So what the hell are you trying? Why I'm trying to be proper or professional? Well, you ain't, the world has changed, and I know that. But I just so drained. Did you apply for customer service and left? I did those too. They're really. It's weird because they're really hard on getting jobs as far as hospital. I guess because of a lot going on in the world. I actually had a job working at the hospital. I worked at the hospital before, but I wasn't doing customer service, which I could have did as well. But to each his own. Everything, to be honest with you, everything is if you know somebody. You gotta know somebody, because they're not taking randoms in. You're not taking people that's just coming in fresh off the curb. You have to know people to get in these jobs. And even though I may not like it, but it doesn't matter. Because I know with the girl I went to, and so I thought I was going to get the job, but she said something that was like, she said something that made me go, I felt like a fool because I went all the way to another city for an interview, and she declined me. And that's why I love people who do Zoom meetings. I'd rather for you to do a Zoom meeting. Hey, Blue. Hey, I just said, what's up, baby? I'd rather for you to do a Zoom meeting than to take me all the way out my element. And you're never going to hire me. What's wrong with my eye? And it drives me crazy. I think people who have jobs have forgotten what it's like to be in the struggle. They seem to have forgotten because their whole attitude is, oh well, but I got a job. It's crazy. So I've been trying to drink water. So I want to drink the whole jug. I'm drinking water. Now, for those who may say, that's, you ghetto as hell. No, I'm broke as hell. And if you want to send money to my bottle collection, go right ahead. I have to drink water from the faucet because I can't afford to get the bottles. So if you feel like you don't want me drinking out of the bottle, there is a cash app on top. You could easily go, let me see somebody who can stop drinking out of their damn bottle of water. Literally. Okay. Now that I look back, I wish that I had a social work degree. Me too, Blue Oak. I be thinking of stuff like that, welfare offices, work. They're fancy hand, but you better preach today. And the thing is, it's like a virus spreading. People are so mean. And then when you do get a job, you get a job from hell. And they treat you like dirt. When I left my job for a company, he was like, I want you to train people, but I don't want you to talk to them. I said, how do I train people without talking to them? He was like, this point. I'm like, I said, you know what? Y'all have really diminished my character so much. And I think it's a message maybe from God saying this is not what I want you doing after using them to push you out the door. Because if I don't do things to you, you're not gonna get fed up. And I know there's a message in the madness, but it's like, and let me tell you the new thing, which I've learned. When you go for an interview and it's a female, she's not checking for your job. She's looking at your outfit. She's looking at your hair. She's looking at your clothes. She's not checking for to see if you can do the job. She's checking you out. And if she feel like you're too pretty or too beautiful to work there, no, you don't need to work here. I've learned this. This is so crazy. Jealousy is a rule of all evil. Here it is, you're a person trying to get a job. They better watch you on the street and stuff. I wish to God we could take karma come into place, and everybody who puts people on the streets, I wish to God they would get the return fast, very quickly, because it's so sad. Because it's so many people that need jobs, and so many people that's trying to get a job and stuff, and you're judging people by how they look, how their clothes look, and it's crazy. But this is the funny part. What's it called? Gen X. They come in with a shirt on, a pair of sweatpants, and shirt. They don't do all that. But the one that's older like me, well, I don't know what to say about that. A lot of times they feel like you're too old. There's age discrimination. It's not funny, but it's age discrimination and stuff like that. Then you have to wear your hair like really short and stuff like that to try to look when you're older. But when you're young, you do you're red, blue hair, pink hair. When you're older, they expect you to be a certain type of man. And God forbid if you're older and you're like around the age of the person that's young, you're not gonna get the opportunity because they already want to see your rest. They don't want to see you in person because if you're older, if you're 40 years old, you're ancient, you're grandmother, you're super grandmother. You have to be nearly in your 20s just to be considered young. But 20 gets you 30. 30 means you winging it. 40 makes you super old. If you turn 50, baby, let me tell you something. She's old. And the thing is, so older people don't need to get a job. No, older people don't need to eat. It's just crazy. And I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. All I can do is take the punches with the blows because it doesn't matter what I say. I'm so mentally exhausted because once upon a time you need your skills to get jobs and stuff like that. And and sometimes they would train me if you know how to do the job. Because my last job, when I was working in Union, they trained me on the job. And actually it was pretty good. But I found there was a lot going on in that job as well because people talk. They were very unhappy. But listen, I didn't want to be a part of my story. But when my turn came, he wanted me to train people, but he didn't want me to talk to them. I'm supposed to train them if I can't talk. I'm supposed to say, well, this is a black pencil. I'm not supposed to say I'm so. Then he tells me, well, you're fired. Oh, Sam, please. I hope they read what they say. I'm just exhausted. This is why I don't like drinking water. Because when I tell you that stuff puts me to sleep. Okay. My friend was like, drink water. Hey, Janice. What's up, mama? And I'm like, so I sent my application, or whatever it's called, my resume, after this company says to me, oh, we have something more better for you. Something more better for you. And guess what they did? we have something more better for you. So guess what they did? They left me on mute. Matter of fact, this made me a lot. And another company hit me up. They said they have I was be doing something from I work at home, a work from home job. I was gonna be doing that type of job, but they never talked back to me. It's so much spam out here. You don't know what's real, what's fake. You don't know what to do. You don't know what to do. Because once upon a time, you're not supposed to send your Social Security number out, to ask for Social Security before they even talk to you or see you. They need to check your background check. So now I'm going to a place on Tuesday that's already got my information, already did my background check, but I have to go for an interview. And remind you, I already been there. I know the supervisor and everything, but I have to go for an interview. And I'm trying to just, but what I'm praying is I get a job. I want to go for an interview. I wish the person that told me they could help me would come through. But you know, if you get told we're gonna help you so many times, you're like, okay. You just hear it and say, okay. But it was one job that I wanted, but they didn't call me either. I applied for another job, which is weird. I was going to be traveling all over and taking pictures of different things, uploading them on the website. But they didn't call me either. In fact, I use this YouTube page to show that I know how to do videos. So you would think, since I sent him or her videos of me, actually could do videos, they probably said, oh, okay. Okay, you just go through your little videos. Go through your little videos in the bathroom. I don't know what to do. I'm at a loss, but you know what? I'm going to hold on. Because no matter how dark it gets, I ain't pick the light. I still didn't pick the light because I believe. So I didn't pick the light. So no matter how dark it gets, I didn't pick the light. I'm going to keep it faith. It's funny because when I say that, I do my prayer and I talk to a certain person. They drain the light out of me. And it's so funny because, I don't know. But the one thing I can honestly say, the girls are trying to help the girls and stuff. But as I've gotten older, I don't like to lay in the bed with clothes on. I sleep nude. Now, some people say I always love to sleep. I always slept nude. Not me. I was always afraid somebody's going to come and kill me. And they need my clothes on when they try to kill me. So lately, my new things, I'm sleeping nude. So when somebody come to my apartment, or should I say when I die, they went, oh my God, look at the confusion. Oh, mothers live. Anyway, it's just amazing. But the thing is, the girls are trying to help each other and stuff, and you know, trying to be more positive and stuff, and you know, it's trying to get more information to help the girls along the way. You know, you see, I'm back to blonde, right? I dyed my hair 3 times the blonde. Now, some may say, Raven, what are you doing? You dyeing your hair blonde. You letting them chemicals in your scalp. I think blonde looks better on me. Forgive me. But I think it looks better on my skin. It looks better on my skin than job, but it's weird. I don't know. I know there's a message to the madness, but I don't know. All I do is I keep praying in the morning, praying in the evening. My ear is like clogged. It's almost like I can't hear anything. I applied for this one job, and then they called me up. This is another thing. False advertisement. So they'll say, apply for the job, then you apply for it. Person calls you up, well, this is a school. I said, well, it said looking for a job. It said, but it's a school. I said, oh, false advertisement. Okay. It's fun. Only the strong survive. Thank you, Miss Janice, Miss Hudson. Well, I have no choice. I remember all of your recent stuff, and you look nice. Thank you, Blue. But as you know, okay, let's talk about online dating. So, recently, well, mothers live. So, I get this guy my own number. And we talked before I give my number. Everything was fine. I'm gonna ask you, have you ever experienced this? Like, everything is fine when you're talking to him. Then you decide to give him your number. Now you got your number. He's acting totally different than the person you talked to from himself. And now the attitude is so negative, you're like, oh my God. It's crazy. Is that Miss Moore? Let me get my glasses. It is Miss Moore. What's up, Miss Moore? That's the do, baby. You get the job. Let's be possible. That's true. I thought about that when you said it. But Miss Moore, I just want the other one. But I would take it if they give it to me. But I'm remaining very quiet. I'm not gonna be saying that. In fact, I don't want to say I want to hide myself because I hide myself all the time. The reason why I hide myself is because I get an overwhelming amount of attention. You have to be a tall girl to understand what comes out. You have to be a tall girl to understand. As a tall girl, you're already going to get attention, so you don't have to try for that. But the tall girl has been saying they wear heels and stuff like that. They wear heels to be 6'5", 6'7". That's not me. I mean, I do have heels in it, but I just don't. I don't know. But a lot of tall girls, they detest certain clothes, certain items, certain pants, like these. They don't like pedal pushes and stuff like that. But for me, I prefer sweat clothes. I'm a bum. I prefer sweats. Any job that's willing to let me wear sweat clothes look like a bum, I'm there. But for some reason, I'm trying to understand the message from God. He wants me in the office. He wants me in the office. And if that's where he wants me to be, that's where I'm going to be. Because there's a message. There's a message in the madness. But thank you, Ms. Moore. I received that. Let me see. And thank you again. And God will say the right thing to obtain a phone number. It's up to you to sometimes learn. The lady may think I'm too young because I'm 28. Because of a 20-year age difference. And say, wait a minute. And say no later. It happens. It happens to. Here, Esha, what's up, mama? An employer had the nerve asking for a credit card. That's crazy. I didn't know somebody asked for a credit. Oh, you talking about my job? No, not my job. I'm talking about did I say credit card? They want your social security number. Unless y'all not talking to me. Mind my business. Pants, fair. Yeah, I got where I used to get my clothes from? Pretty Girl. They had really long clothes. They had them like 4 for $20. And I cleaned them out. Y'all know I got clothes, but I don't wear them. But I really believe the message is I want you to change. And everybody knows change is hard. And the message, I could be wrong, but the message I keep receiving from the man above, I want you to care more about the way you look. I want you to get dressed up more. because I don't want to do it. And I'm being tested because I don't want to do it. I don't want to look nice. I want to look like a bum. My clothes be sagging. I don't want it. I mean, I'll do it, but for the record, I don't want to do it. Okay. Finding the right one takes up. That's true. Um, listen, a lot of trans women have been getting duped off. And we'll start back to speak about it. Everything's a process. Everything's a process, and sometimes we don't like the process. But I've been hiding myself from this world for over 20 years. I just found, and the reason why I hide myself because if you're the kind of person that's shy, don't like a lot of attention, you kind of put a hat on or something. You don't want attention because it's okay to look, but then it's those who go over the board. They get upset, and then their reaction is crazy when they see me. And it goes like most girls like me that's tall. Do you know you tall? I can't help but notice that you're tall. I said, well, I ordered this guy here this morning. And then they be looking for things, if you know what I mean. They looking at you. They looking at everything. And you constantly getting judged. Then there's ones that sit back and just they trying to figure you out. And it's exhausting. That's why I would wear my hat. Because I see them. But it's exhausting because it's like, why can't I exist in a world like everybody else and not just be stared at? And then people say, well, you're pretty, that's what. But my friend at my job, that used to be my friend, he said, for a person that don't like attention, you sure do stuff to get attention. I said, well, I don't think I have a choice because it's going to come. I mean, train, is that you, me? I checked the you, me. Miss Moore sent me something. Do you got cash app? Yeah, I got it. Do I got it on the top? 100%, 100% behind right there. Miss Moore too. Thank you, Miss Moore. Thank you, Miss Janice. Thank you, everybody. Listen, my brain is all over the place. Y'all got to work with me until one day I get a job on and celebrated, but my brain is kaput. I definitely did trans ladies, but I said, we said because our there are instant where cisgen and men seem interested, then act aggressive later. Let me tell you, I didn't know you was I didn't say I'm glad you said that, Blue. Let me tell you something, Blue. Listen, I don't mind anybody gets down because that's whatever makes them happy is not my business. But the new men these days, they want the girls to be tops. They want to get pegged. And I had a conversation with a guy. I was like, why do the girls take hormones, get their bodies done, try to be more passable, do all that stuff to their bodies, which is maybe sometimes killing them literally. And then you're like, well, I want to be the lady. I'm a ladybug. Where is you, me? He's a ladybug, and it's fine. But the thing that gets me is, put on your profile, and then you get upset. I'm like, that's not what I'm into. The girls go through so much surgeries and stuff like that to get their body together to try to look passable in a world that don't even want them to use the bathroom. That's what gets me. And how much abuse can a girl take? Abuse, and then it's okay. The girls be going through a lot, and I don't know how they it's depressing to me. So I'm not gonna talk about it too long because it made me want to cry. It's just so sad that you want to attack them, and they already it's like you want to destroy them, but they already got so much on them already, and then you want to try to send a bullet in them to take us out. And it's so sad because the girls are going through it. In my personal opinion, when a girl has to sit up there to sell her body just to live, it speaks volumes to me. She has to die in order to live. So her rules, her dreams of getting married, and everything else is out the window. She has to survive. Because she goes to a man, I ain't helping you. So now he's offended for asking him to help you, and you're going through the struggle. They get offended when you ask for help. But they want to fuck though. And the thing that gets me is, it be some really grimy motherfuckers out here. But remind you, you can't have an attitude. You're not supposed to get upset. And when you're not in the storm, it's easy to talk about the storm. But when you're in the storm, it's different. These girls be going through it. And sometimes you get a person that, that don't care, that really have your back. But it's very rare you can find a man that really have your back. Thank you, Miss Hudson. They don't have this. Exactly, Blue. But the thing is, because I'm explaining to you what happened to me today. So this guy says, he's like, okay, can I get your phone number? I said, okay, fine. I'm gonna give you a number because now I know the box system works. So I give him my number. He was like, what are you into? I said, well, I don't. So I said, well, I don't even say everything because I know I got people in listen. But I was like, that's not my thing. I don't do that. But he was like, well, I think I feel really good when girls look like you is doing something to my body. I don't care. I mean, I don't knock what you like, but oh, shit. Thank you, Miss Hudson. Well, I guess it's Miss Hudson. Um, but the thing is, I don't knock. If listen, you like it, I look like. He was like, well, you never did it before, so now we're gonna have a debate because you want me to get on top of you and peg you, and now we have to have a debate because you feel a bitch. And and the thing that gets me is, if you want that, there are girls out here that will accommodate you because they're just like you. It may be a slippery slope, but you can find them. They exist. I've heard them. And they don't want nobody going inside of them. And that's who you need to find. But I want somebody that's pretty. Child, whatever. So he said, well, I still want to be with you. I have to block him. I'm about to about everything. Like, you're not going to talk me into doing something for pleasure for you. And first of all, you're not going to stay around. It's going to be it's not working out. We're not getting, after you get what you want, you about to give me my walking papers, and you leave me. So now I took my whole stuff and changed myself for you, and I got the boot. So who did it really serve? Only concerned that you was being stupid. Because for some reason, in dreamland, you feel like you're going to find somebody that loves you. And sometimes it happens and sometimes it don't. But it gets mentally exhausting. I know once upon a time I used to be so happy I meet somebody. Now I don't do it. I talked to somebody yesterday. I thought it was so beautiful. He started acting weird. I said, okay. Now, once upon a time, there was a girl named Raven. When he started acting weird, I was like, okay, I'll give it some time. Now, when the man starts acting weird, I said, okay, I'm about to go. I'm not going to keep participating with this tour of hurting me. And I'm supposed to act like I don't know what you're doing. And you're doing it in my face, and it's like, it's unbelievable. It's crazy. Then there's a man who want to be with you, but got a girlfriend, want to keep your mouth closed, but wanted you to do things. Then you ask him to help you out. He gets offended. I said, well, can you help me? If you want me to do this to you, I'm dead. Cause you, I feel a certain type of way. You know what's up. You know what I go through. You understand my story. But now I'm saying, okay, now you're not talking to me, and that's fine. That's fine. But the thing, when I tell you, once I get out this storm of darkness, my phone is about to be changed. There will be no more Raven that they can get in contact with me. Everything's gone. My phone number is going to be gone. It's going to be almost as if I followed the earth. I promise you, I am leaving. When I get up this storm, make my contacts with people, give my number, and then it's going to be a lot of people ain't going to get it. I'm changing my number. After all these years, I'm going to change it. I promise you I'm going to change it. Certain people are going to get my number, but a lot of people not. A lot of people not. And to be honest with you, they don't need it because too many people got my number that shouldn't have it. Even the man I had to fight with at my job have his phone number. But it's just time for me to go. I have to leave people alone. But my whole goal is, I just want to change everything. When I come out this storm, because I'm going to come out, when I come out this storm, I'm definitely going to change a lot of things that's in my life. I'm going to change a whole lot. Like that song says, I can see clearly now the rain is gone. It's gonna be a whole new birth. It's gonna be a whole new birth. But a lot of people not gonna care anyway, because they probably speaking ill against me anyway. So they probably already left me anyway. Oh God. There are a lot of more less interesting and lonely guys out there who treat ladies like, oh, we never get a chance. You seem so decent and deserve so much more. No. Yeah, that's the thing about it. That's the thing about it. We the good ones get the bad ones, then they get turned out to be bad. Then the bad ones get the good ones and they dog them. And even though I don't like it, but we already know it doesn't matter what I think. Just like at this job they want to go to on Tuesday, Miss Moore. I'm already registered with them. But they want me to go there so they can talk about they want me to get my ID, my driver's license, my social security. Is that what y'all was talking about? They already got it. They did the whole background check before they would see me. Did a whole background check on me. So now I have to go for an interview just to go to the same place I've been to before they sent me home within an hour. And I'm like, it's exhausting mentally because it's like, y'all just playing with my life. And y'all just doing it. And then, I don't know. Anyway, where's Miss Evelina? Oh, thank you, Miss Moore. Who's? And you didn't forget about me. Sure. And let's speak about another thing. Now, everybody knows I date men. I don't date men that I'm attracted to. I would love to, but I don't really take the surface of a man for my happiness. I take the surface of his heart. So if he has a good heart, I'm with him. But even the ones that's not nice looking, they just mean as a cute one. So it's like, why do you even bother? Why do you even bother? Once upon a time, when I meet somebody, I be so excited. Now I just don't feel. I just feel like, okay. It's kind of like. It's kind of like you glutton for punishment. And that thing of my forever. I don't know. It's just crazy to me. I looked into trying to find a job in New York only because the energy over there is better and it feels differently. You know, I'm like, cause it's really far, but I don't want to go that far. But it seems like everybody's. I don't know. They're supposed to be leaders of America, but help everyone else American citizens, especially. Oh. The thing about it, you mean, I just can't believe this man's is getting away with all this stuff. I was talking to a guy that was younger. He said, "Well, I don't vote." He said, "It's a waste of time." I said, "Well, you know, when you don't vote, it allows things to happen like it's happening now." So I explained to him what I explained to him. I said to him, "Do you know that he has the target on the girls?" He said, "Have a target on." I said, "Do you know the girls got target?" He says, "No, I never heard of that." I said, "They're the one that's in the bathroom." He said, "I never heard of that." You never heard of that, but you fucking them? Do you care more than just fucking them? Do you care about what they're going through? Do you care about their spirit? Do you really understand how they became who they are? Do you understand the makeup that they wear? You understand when I said the makeup, I'm talking about the face and the body, the makeup, the presentation that gets presented before you when you decide to stop a girl and destroy her life, basically. Because the thing about it is, you can do things as far as helping a girl. There could be so many men that help the girl. They don't want to. They want to watch you suffer. And the thing about it, they will let you literally die. They will let you die on the streets. They wouldn't care. And not everybody, of course, it's not everybody, but it's so sad because when you understand somebody, what they've been through, and when you compare yourself and then think about them, oh, damn, y'all go through a lot. Then when you hear them talking about us like a doll, as if we're murderers and killers stuff in the bathroom, and you think you have much more compassion and care because you get it. Nope. All you think about is the body and some sex. And then on top of that, you want them girls to be the tops in the bed. I mean, you can't take a person and just rip them apart even more than they already ripped apart. They're already broken. And then you as a person that's supposed to be, since you kind of like them, you be much more of a supporter of their spirit and soul to keep them not to jump off the bridge, but to hell, you helping them, you pushing them. I mean, if you ever want to be single, become a woman, cause you definitely gonna be single. And pre-op ladies are just beautiful to me. No one helps have surgery and do it. Yeah. But let me tell you something about pre-ops. Blue. I don't know if you know this, but a lot of pre-ops kill themselves. A lot of pre-ops kill themselves. And the thing is, it's not all of them, but you have to understand, when you get to that point, you try to be so accepting in this world that you do things that maybe, hey Evelina, what's up mama? You think that maybe everything will be much more better. I did it your way. You can accept me now. We can move forward. They don't get that. There was a very beautiful girl. I think I showed you a picture before. And she had the body, she had titties, ass, I mean, beautiful. And she killed herself. But it happens a lot. There was another girl I used to go to New York to, very beautiful, very passable. She started doing, what's this called, fentanyl. And the thing is, a lot of times girls need to get out of pain. And then, it's just so sad because, I don't know, it could, like the girls could get help and stuff. But certain girls get help, but a lot of girls don't. A lot of girls don't. They have to put their body up for sale, you know. They have to put their bodies up for sale. And I'm not knocking that, but do you understand how much sometimes that kills a girl's spirit? Some girls love it, but some girls it really killed them inside. So now she's not even present in the body. So when girls get these surgeries up, they get changed. She finally get over the finish line, and then finally she never even moved. She been jogging in space. So she feels though finally I could live my life. But a lot of girls, they don't get that story. There's a lot of girls that's post-op. That's not sitting there, sitting there with a, sitting there with a wet pussy and no money in it. That's what somebody said, would you go further? I said, no, I'm good. This is it for me. This is it for me. Mm-mm. No. Mm-mm. 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 Hey, something T. You're beautiful. What are some signs that one is ready to? I mean, the thing about it, something, Miss T. The sign is, in my opinion, it's already there. You don't have to transition. You've been doing it already. It's not something you just walk into that you feel like, okay, I feel like this one. You're already there. You've been doing it all the time. Everything you've been doing is only. The only thing is that you have to acknowledge what's been going on. If you do research on yourself, you watch you've been doing it all the time. So you don't have to transition because you've been doing it all the time. And it's a thing because you have to get past the mental of different things, probably what you've been through and stuff like that. It's a process. It's not an easy process, accept the truth and accept the truth for who you are all the time. But when you finally accept the truth, is when you don't. Let me tell you how you know you can accept the truth. When you don't give up, is when you can accept the truth. That means it's your turn. You're gonna drown out the noise. Those ladies could have differently found the acceptance of love that they deserve. But that's the thing about it. Well, it don't work. It sounds good in theory, but it's not the truth. It's not the truth. You know how many beautiful girls out here? Stunningly beautiful. These girls are sickening beautiful. And they're all without a man. You know, and the women go through the same thing too, but there are a lot of two-spirit women out there. You're just an experiment. And the thing is, how much experimenting can you do in my brain before I just give up? You know, and a lot of times the girls, it's a hard way. Then you go try to limp the first part. Then you go try to find a job to work in the office. And everybody looking at you. Now, when I say this is not everybody. But the thing is, when you're a certain girl that's tall, you're going to get a lot of attention. They're going to give you whispering. The whisper's going to come anyway. But the thing is, a lot of guys get so much abuse that they feel more safer getting inside of a car than to go get the job. They change their name and everything, but they feel more safer in a car almost being killed than to go for a job. That's how sad it is. Not in all cases, but you know. You don't get it twisted. I don't hate immigrants except the ones of them thinking they're better than citizens of the favoritism of the government when they don't put into the system. They say trans women are women, period. That's true. That's true, Blue. Thank you so much. The wisdom is. You know, the thing about it, some Sometimes you have to choose you. And when you choose you, it's a beautiful thing. Because at that point, you don't give up. Unfortunately, trials and errors gonna make you strong. You may not like the trials because you're here for a reason, and it's bothering you because you're already doing something. The whispers in your ear are saying who you are, and when you finally step into your truth, you have to make sure you cut everything off that's not accepting your truth. Because people can teach you how to hate yourself. People can teach you how to hate yourself, and then you'll start moving the way they say. And then when bad things happen, like, well, it's because of this, it's because of that. No. Oh, it's because my voice is too deep. No. There are girls out here that have deep voices. There are girls out here that are tall. I was just seeing this girl. She's she's 8 feet tall. She's 8 feet tall, and I'm complaining about being 6, and she's 8 feet tall, and she wears heels. Matter of fact, there's a few of them. It takes a certain amount of courage, and it also takes a certain amount of I don't give a fuck. I think the powerful thing is when you start learning how to not give a fuck. Is when you win. I mean, when you drown yourself in it, I don't give a fuck. I mean, that's when you win. Unfortunately, a lot of us don't get there that way, but we get. It's like the man above saying, "Oh, so you ain't there yet? Oh, I'm gonna see you some more trial. Oh, so you're not." I'm like, "Oh, please, not no more. You're gonna get another trial." But anyway, sometimes two spirit girls are not experiment. Too easy. They know they are two girls, but too scared. They are repetition. Just win. That's true. I know y'all keep seeing me. I keep seeing somebody in the bathroom. So if you see me doing this, I'll be seeing them in the bathroom with me. And yeah, they're 8 feet tall. These are biological women. These are biological women. You know, it's not a certain pattern that they come in. Girls look a lot of ways. You know, and within the community we live in, we're so hard on each other that they look a certain way. When we see people out there that don't walk around with beards and everything, they don't give a shit. That's when you become a woman, you know the strength of a woman. Man, love tall women. Evelina, you know who love tall women? The ones that's like 5'6", 5'4". I mean, we love our short kings too, but a lot of times when you are tall, they want you for sexual reasons, like you're not building a life with them. So for the wedding dress or the I found my person, mm-mm. You're just here for sexual reasons, and then you can go. And it's like, okay. But remember, you don't have a heart. You have no feelings. Do what you want with me. If I murder him, kill, you'll say, oh, well, it was your time. Oh, Lord, he wrote this. Is it bad? Is it Miss Bad or Mr. Bad? What is that, a wolf on your thing? But, that's the thing. And it gets me is, like, you don't have to do things like that. And then, by being tall, I went to this job to pick up, to pick up the order when I was doing Uber. And, it was a security guard there. He was 7 feet tall. And I just looked at him, I was like, of course he was younger. So I was like, I told you I'm 7 feet. I was like, okay. I said, it's difficult being tall, right? He said, well, I would climb that tree. I was like, okay. It's funny when people say something to you, they be waiting for the reaction. He's like, I'll climb that tree. Never mind, he's taller than me. I'm here. He's like here. And I've had tall guys hit on me as well, but it's a sexual experiment. It's not like guys don't be wanting a relationship. They just want to experiment. That's what breaks my heart. But and you're supposed to walk around hold and stuff like everything is fine and wonderful. You don't know where you're going, and you know how you're gonna get there. But you hold on. You hold on. I am so surprised with my skin. I have no foundation on. I put a little pencil on, but you know, let me see. That's a true. 6 feet is a little bit taller than me, but it's all that tall. Yeah. I mean, I don't mind how tall and short they are. My thing is, as long as you treat me good, I don't care about height. Schools, that's true. But we still gotta deal with them regardless of whether they like it or not. That's true. It's been thinking about getting married, gentlemen, and I think it defies me. This is the thing. If you, as a two-spirit woman, something, Miss T, I'm gonna say Miss T. So, Miss T, if you want to get married, you need to transition to a gay male. If you're a gay male, you'll get married. If you're a gay female, you'll get married. But if you're a two-spirit woman, the chances are very low. I mean, it does happen, but I know one girl that's married, and she celebrates it, and she speaks of a lot of different things, and but you have to think about it. There are some really beautiful girls. Titties, bodies, ass. Oh my God, they're beautiful. And why nobody wins? You know, it does happen, but it would be fun to see a tall ass up. And making sure. Amen. Speaking into existence, Evelina. Thank you, Dominique. I saw a person 6'8", but I never saw that. Yeah, I had one. Mother's live. I had one that was here. I had one here. I told you, lift me up and put me to the sun. But the weird thing with him was, I met him on, what's that thing called? Talkie.com. Remember Talkie? You just put your information on the phone, and a person hit you back up and talk. So I talked to him online. I said, remember Talkie? That thing called Talkie online. So I talked to him online. He was like, I want to meet you. He found out we live in the same area. I said, okay. And so I told him I lived and stuff. And we got on the phone. We talked a few minutes. We talked for a while. I lost his number though. I probably blocked it on me at one of my tantrums. And I said, well, how tall are you? I think he said it was 6'8". I don't know. He was something. I think he may be 6'8". Anyway, he was tall. If you could lift me up to the ceiling, you tall. He lifted me up to the ceiling, and then he said, remember your position. I'm sorry. Now remind you, I'm a greedy bitch, so you have to lift me all the way up to the ceiling, and I mean not know. And he started talking to me. I was like, oh my God. I said, you got to put me down. Because in my mind, I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm about to get robbed. And when I tell you this man was the sweetest man, he didn't even seem real. Because he was so nice. But he was two people. When he would get on the phone and call me, he'd get very disrespectful. I get that a lot from guys. He's been in jail, prison, whatever they call it. And When they come from prison, they speak so nasty to you, and then get about, what's the problem? Why you acting like that? They talk so nasty to you, like you're the scum of the earth. But then forget the guy that told me that I told him I asked him how old he was, and he looked old as, and he called me again today. I hit him up. I said good morning. I thought it was cool, but clearly he don't want to hear from me. He always tell me, you know, okay, this is what he used to say to me. Find a general and say, oh, if you lost him over there, but a lot of maybe over there. He was too strong. It's child. So, but let me tell you something, Blue. When I go to New York, I always find a man. I always find a man in New York. And they be told. But when I tell you, I always find a man in New York. I need to be living in New York. I always, and the funny thing is, they walk up to you, how you doing, ma? Something you ain't used to. Walk up to you, put his arms around you, you're like, this is different. And they don't get, like, they make you feel like diamonds. When I tell you, make you feel like the shit. These guys don't give a shit. And they will fight a person that try to disrespect. They go in. It's totally different over here. Whenever I went to New York, I met a man. Now, of course that was years ago because I don't go no more. But back then, but I always met a man. But there were, okay, let me stay focused. So the reason him and I didn't work out, he was like, I don't want to get too specific because I don't tell business, but he was like, if we have sex, I don't want you to use no condom. You had a condom on. I said, what do you want me to use? He said, I don't want you using no condom on me. I mean, it wasn't on him. It was basically, he was a top. So he was like, he didn't want to use a condom. And I'm like, okay. Block, delete. And when I met him in person, he treated me like a dog. It's two people. When I meet him in person, he treats me like a diamond. On the phone, oh, he about to stomp me in the ground. It's so weird. It's like a click switch. And the scary is like, you don't know who you're going to get. And it's scary because, I don't know, it's just difficult. That's another reason why I don't want no man no more, because I'm like, the, the, um, the, um, the ones that make me really masculine, but it's the word I'm looking for. What Miss S Child? What's the word I'm looking for? Entitled. The entitlement. They feel entitled. They feel entitled to your body. They feel entitled to what you use. They feel entitled to use protection. They feel entitled. You're supposed to do the rules. You're supposed to follow the rules. I'm going to give it to you. And you follow it. No, I'm not doing that. You're not going to mess with me without protection. I don't trust you. But they say, well, condoms great too. Well, and my thing is, my problem is, when I really like somebody, I always pick the wrong man. When I pick a man and I go in his pants, you have to do the check. And then go in his pants and feel what he got. You pull out this. Just let me put the head in. Just relax. All is welcome. All is, I said, you gotta go home. Oh, come on, Raven, you could take, And that's the same problem I have now. That's the reason why me and Dude never messed around. Because it's too big. It's too big. It's too wide. I'm not taking my body to that. Hey, boot. They only say, you better speak on it, Miss Evelyn. That's so true. Even the married men, the thing about it, we know people cheat, and that's fine. But at least use protection because you have a wife, you're cheating. But the thing that they teach you, which is grinding me so. This one man I was talking to, he's 7 feet tall. He's married. He's married. He took my pictures and put me in the pictures with him. I'm like, at what point do you feel as though you could do this? You took the pictures of him and I, and he put them together, or he took my face and put on there, but he put it together and we're hugging up. I'm like, how do you do this if you have a wife? How do you do this? And all I can think about, that's what you're gonna be going through. And then if you bring a person home with disease, it's over. Diseases are real, and the thing is, I don't know. He wants to force something. Yes, when a person does that, all good thinking is he's the gift giver. He want to give me a gift that he can that. You know how the men give women babies that they can never leave because she's had a baby by him. So even though she's gonna get mad and stuff, he still got her. That's how I feel. They want to have you in their life, and then, but the thing about it is, once they give you a disease, they're gonna leave you the hell alone. They're not gonna want to be bothered with you no more. Like, but you gave me something. But that's why I don't do nothing. That's why I don't. I used to get excited about meeting somebody. I don't get excited no more. I don't. I just like, it's too much work. Yeah. It's hard. It's true. Most time men see us as sex objects. They see us as sex objects. We don't have a heart. We don't have anything but a body. And they feel like we just want sex. We don't want love. We want sex. And they treat us just like that. So even though we want love, I never forget this one guy. His name was D. Now, of course, it's years ago. And I never seen him again. Me and this man went through holy hell. And he was upset with me because, but he had a Rolodex of women. And all his women was leaving him. I didn't know I was in the Rolodex, but clearly I was. I don't know if I was number 14, or number 10, or number 6. But all his women started leaving him. So when my turn came to leave him, he was like, hell no, you ain't leaving me. So I want a relationship. I want to be with him, but he didn't want that for me. So even though I fell in love with him, he held on to his feelings. He didn't fall in love with me. And that's the thing I had a problem I have. Why are we here if we're not trying to fall in love? I want the next level. Like, we're in love, we're trying to move, have vacation, go different locations, have a great life. Sex is not the end all be all. But I get it. That's all you want. So why should I even bother to get excited about meeting somebody when it's not happening? It's to me. When I tell you, some of these girls out here are so beautiful. It is crazy. These girls are so beautiful. I wish I looked like half of these girls, but the thing is, you're beautiful, but you don't got nobody. I mean, you have people coming to your house, get on top of you doing their business. But the reality is, you want your person. And if you can't handle the abuse, don't sign up for a relationship. In my opinion. You're right. You're in his little black book. And that's the thing. I don't know. It just becomes overwhelming. I just show up. It's funny. This girl said something. She said, the world won't let the men love us publicly. They're only allowed to love us privately. They're only allowed to love you privately because they refuse to be. The thing about a man, let me tell you something. A man is supposed to protect, provide. We know most of these men ain't provide. We know these men ain't protecting. We need the protection from the men. And it's weird because it shouldn't be our story. Because when you know, it's almost like a doll. You know, we put it together. You know how it runs. You know how it operates. You know what happens with it. And you know, you get it. But then, in the same breath, you turn around and destroy the doll. Well, why? When it's already been destroyed, it's needed more healing, more building. And the thing is, they feel entitled. I went on the app, and when I tell you I joined this app, I had nearly like 50 people hit me up. You know how somebody, like 50 people, you keep strolling? Oh my gosh. I was like, And of course you're gonna get mental cases and some people that shouldn't be up there, but it's exhausting when you're going through so much in life and you keep getting these different things. It's difficult because it's exhausting mentally. Unless you just the kind of person that's like a lot of confrontation or dark spirits around you, but it's exhausting. But this one guy, I thought he was gonna be my person. Child. I was wrong again. But it's okay. It's okay. This is what I hate. I hate when I drink water. Water puts, you know how hard I am struggling here to stand up and talk to you. I should have bought coffee, but I'm drinking water, and water makes me go to sleep. So when I'm depressed, I drink water. I'm drinking some now. Don't judge me. I know you like, bitch, I know that you did not do no ready-made water. Listen, I'm in this struggle. If you want to buy me some water, there's a cash up on top. Feel free. Bottles of water. But anyway, until then, it's coming out the faucet. But, I don't know. Let's see. What you say, Missy Eve? All the gifts that, all the gifts that keeps on giving. I don't know. Once upon a time, I used to be so happy to meet somebody. Now, it's almost like dating bullies. What you want to do to me? So I was talking to this guy. He tells me, "Do you want? Okay, maybe y'all can tell me what this means. Y'all are younger than me. I just turned 94 years old. Y'all can tell me what does this mean? I want you a part of my team, and you don't want to be a part of my team. I said, team of what? Well, I don't want to. I don't want to just be with you, but are you a part of my team with my girls? What does that mean? What does that mean? You want to be a part of your team with your girls?" Who are happier, pre-ups or post-ups? I don't know. No, from what he says, he has a few of them. I believe in that too. I just tell know exactly you mean. But you know what I was thinking about? I've had so many jobs in my life. I need a career. I need a career. With my career, I want to be sitting down. I don't want to be driving. I want to sit down. I'm older now. I need to be able to sit down and just, is that bad? I need to be able to sit down and sleep. Okay. This team needs to do this. See, that's the thing, Evelina, but when I tell you this man is so mean, he talks to me like dirt. It's like I'm scumming. And the thing is, I met him with an app and stuff. Yeah. See, this is the thing. I always watch things when people come to my life and I analyze and everything. He said to me, when I met him and stuff, he got burnt up really bad from grease. Burnt up his legs, his stomach. He was burnt up all the way to the white meat. So he called, hit me up and stuff. I was talking to him, me being a dumbass. I felt bad for him and stuff. We stayed in touch and stuff like that. He liked me and stuff, but he had rules. In order to be with him, you have to do rules. I was like, I don't do no rules. I'm too old to be taking some rules with me. So he goes, I need you in lashes and nails. I need you in lashes, nails, and heels. I was like, no. He said, what do you mean no? He said, you don't like pedicures, you don't like lashes. I said, I'm not putting that on, that ain't me. He said, what woman don't like fucking lashes? He probably was in the house, but he slapped me in the face. What kind of woman don't like the damn lashes? No. Some girls don't like lashes. When I tell you this man got heated, he wants me in lashes. So Evelina, so now we understand why. That's going to make me a part of the team. I said, what you do, at a brothel going on? So I'm being part of a brothel. Do you know if one of y'all get arrested, we're all going together? So I'm going to go to prison too? Come on now. I'm trying to go back to college. I get close to the end, but I had trouble graduating. Money wise. In 2 classes I struggled with income. But you know what you mean? Just hold on, mama. And don't give up. It's gonna work in your favor, trust me. It's dark clouds and everything, but remember, we invict the light. We invict the light. We invict the light. We're gonna make sure that darkness never comes into our life. We invict the light. We invict the light. And we know dark is gonna come. It's gonna get tested. We invict the light. We invict the light. So anything that dark, we don't. We're gonna make it work in our favor. So like we just evict the lights when you get dark moments and you feel like everything's bad is happening, we evict the light because we're just pushing that dark energy because it's trying to link it to your head and then seeking your thoughts in, oh, it's not gonna work. Why are you trying to do it? It's not gonna work. We evict the light, we evict the light. And now the darkness that was coming has been washed away. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to make it positive. We're going to start creating much more better things for ourselves. We're going to speak existence of nothing but greater things. Money going to be looking for us so that we can present it with the money. So we have to speak it into existence because we want to change the way we think. It's a process now. I'm not going to say it ain't easy. Okay, tune. Yeah, hey, Keaton, come in. You need to do it. Help me cook. F-O-T. Exactly. Well, today, once again, he said, if you fuck with me or you not fuck with me, I don't know what the fuck is the problem with you. All I said was good morning. I said good morning. Oh, you fuck with me. You keep hitting me like you fuck with me. I told him today. I said, listen, I wouldn't want to be with you because I feel like you're gonna be. I feel like you're gonna be beat my ass. We're gonna really have a live Tina Turner movie. Like you're gonna be beat my ass. No, well, I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say. But you're gonna be beat me the fuck up. And the thing is, you're a strong man. You've been in prison and stuff, and you have a prison mentality and stuff, and your whole demeanor is really strong. And I know you're gonna be beating me up. Then I have to fight you back, and then next time I have to kill you. Now I'm going to jail. I don't want to kill you. I want you to live. Cause you do that to me, I promise you, you out of here. I'll make them do it. Everything is fine, and I'll be like color purple, whippy. Hey girl, thank you, Maya, Myla. No school, get money. Stop putting me in pastor judgment. That's the thing, but I don't know. When the last time you had some ribs? I got to taste of some ribs. I haven't had ribs in a long time. But that's pork, and I don't think that's healthy for you. But I'm not supposed to have anyway because I got high blood pressure. That means I can have a stroke and die anytime now. I don't know, Cherry Gummy. Says he's about to understand. Exactly, you mean. And I don't want that on my conscience, you mean, because I've been through enough, and I don't think I don't think he thinks I've been through anything. So, by you being nice, you feel as though you're gentle. If I slap you, you're just gonna run in the room and cry, or say, don't hit me no more. That's not been your story. You're not gonna be beating on me. You're not. But I could hear him. I could see it in, because everything about me just pissed off. I could just see him backhand and slapping me and everything. He would beat me up. I know he's gonna beat me in the face. But the thing is, it's just weird because he was like, I just think we need to leave each other alone. You can't leave nobody alone. We fought, we don't speak, we don't see each other, we don't talk to each other. How are we gonna leave each other alone? Okay. And then all of a sudden he on WhatsApp, he comes, I just wanna talk to you. What's going on with us? There is no us. You spend every chance you can get just telling me to stay the fuck away from you. I don't even come around you. That's what's crazy. Would you act like, of course, you the victim. Okay. So I'm like, you know what? It's okay. I said I'm gonna leave you alone. But I left him alone. And this is weird. Anyway. He has, he has other women. He has a lot of women, what he says. He says be a part of his gang. No, part of his team. I never had a man say he want to be a part of his team. That's a pimp to me. He also wanted to use my apartment to make money. He said, I'm trying to help you out. I said, okay. So I'm Boo Boo the Fool. Okay. I love Sherry. You know, we all know Sherry. I don't know Sherry the Boo. I see her videos, but I don't know her. He has other women. Is a street man. If he lays his hand, yeah, that's the thing about it. I don't, I don't understand that though. But you meet different people online, so the world is different. You know. It's Shao, you, me, Evelina, whenever that person shows up, because y'all just block him. He already lost a thing before. His energy is so dark. Make sure y'all block him just in case I'm dead. But again, y'all probably gonna go live with her because I'll be dead. Nicole. Nicole, right? Hey, Mama, how you doing? I'm just tired. Anyway, I'm not gonna be here too long. I've been in here probably another 2 hours. I've been on here for an hour. Let me see. I guess I should have drank coffee, Miss Ann. I hope Nova's okay. I hope Nova's okay, because Nova's been going through it. Oh, and I don't know what's going on with Nova. I wish Nova was more meaner, but she's not. She's just gentle. This is the part where I say, I'm glad that I've been abused. Because I'm going to tell you something. The shit she go through couldn't be me. The shit she go through couldn't be me. It couldn't be me. That girl go through so much. Said somebody trying to rape her again. And that's a lot. When you get raped and stuff, that's difficult. I mean, I've been jumped up. It's funny when I tell my story about being raped. I sound like I've been out there prostituting on the street. And the funny thing is, I wasn't even doing nothing like that. But guys tried to rape me. I already knew who they were. And I'm like, but my biggest fear is one day it's going to happen. That's because I think when I get older, I'm not going to be able to fight back. My bones already break. And that's going to be fucked up. But I guess I'm be one of them people that's not going to find nobody. I don't know. You know. All right, y'all. I'm going to drink water, which is messed up. That's crazy. Just don't get this way. But that's the thing. But Nova's not used to. She's a gentle soul. She's very gentle. And unfortunately, you can't be gentle in this world. You have to be tough as rocks. You can't be submissive and thinking everything everybody's trying to say to you is great. And sometimes people say things here to get in your head and realize they're trying to maneuver things and fuck with you. And the thing is that get me with her, which I pray she's okay. She got a pussy. That's why I had a pussy. She got a pussy, Blue. And then her parents threw out. She's a twin. She got a pussy with a twin. What? She wanted the surgery. She wanted to get her body done. She thought once she did that, things would be different. That's not how it goes. I've talked to her behind the scenes. I've tried to talk to her behind the scenes, but you know, I can't save the big girl. All I can do is tell you different things, and if you don't want to believe it or don't utilize it, it's okay. But she's not like that. That's why I was like, you sure that's what you want? She's like, I feel like I'm okay. So she got it. Because she thought once she did that, things were going to change for her. She folded because she wanted to be accepted. And we all know, people don't accept you just because you want them to accept you. It's not a gender thing, it's just a thing. This world could be very cruel Very cool. Hell, I'm going through it now. I'm sent home for defending myself for being jumped on by two men, and I'm the person that. And the sad part about it, I'm not even upset about that part. The thing is that the reason why I don't want to go back there, Miss Moore, because it's such a horrible nightmare. And I was praying. I'm praying to God. This other place called me up. I'm praying so hard because I don't want to revisit this place because it's so dark, and my vibrations and my empathy, and then I have to hear all this negative stuff. It's like being in a prison when I'm sitting with them. Listen to all these things, all this racism stuff. And I'm like, listen, it's okay to be a racist. Just make sure the black person in the van, make sure the black person is going. Don't be saying these things. Well, y'all want to be racist? That's great. Go for it. But let the black person not be in the van. But I was in the van. And then there's, enabler. So it's just exhausting. I just, I'm so bad. But you know what? I believe everything is for a reason. And I also believe something great is coming. You hear me, Miss Evelina? You saw I spin that. So something great is coming. Something great is coming for you. Something great is coming for me. Something great is coming for Miss Moore. Something great is coming for Evelina. Something great is coming for Blue. Something great is coming for S-Child. Something great is coming from 100%. Pretty natural. Everybody. So we have to wait for this blessing to come because it's on its way. And it's already there. We just can't see it. But as of tomorrow or next week, you're going to get a big blessing. You're going to be so happy. You're going to be celebrating the world. She's like, I got the victory. Hey, Daisy. Well, that's another Daisy. You're in Pat Raven, Sandy. You better speak on it, Daisy. You're right. You're absolutely right. People don't fight back. It's just not. It's true. It's true, you mean. They're not built for that. And that's what I'm saying. I understand it, but I can't. I mean, come on. I feel bad for her though, but I just pray she enough strength there. Excuse me. I just pray she enough strength when she just said no. I pray she get enough strength when she says enough. And she fights back. We don't, who wants to fight? Nobody wants to fight nobody. But sometimes when people put their hands on you and they beating on you, you can't reach for something, you gotta fight back. I don't want to fight nobody. Hell, I'll let you. You won. You won. But then, if you making me fight because you hitting me, I'm like, oh, I gotta. I've did that before. I was like, I don't want. I punk out. I don't want to fight you. You won. Don't sound. Boom, they hit me. Now I gotta fight you. Oh, man. And then when I fight them, you call the cops on me. Don't fuck with the quiet ones. But anyway, that's number one. I don't really. It's the truth, though. Anyway, I'm about to go. Pray for me to find a job, y'all. Pray for me to find a job that's not displeased. I need y'all prayer, my prayer warriors. I need y'all to pray for me to get a job, which is in the office. I need y'all to pray. I need y'all to pray for me to get a job. I mean, you're the only family I have, so I hope you receive what I'm saying in this time of the struggle. Because I know y'all don't want nothing to happen to me to end up, So, just pray for me to find a job in the office if it's not asking too much. Because I know through all things, prayers can be answered. And sometimes the large amount of prayer makes the spirit screams. It pushes you, the spirit, to come to you and bless you. And bless you, and bless you, and bless you. Look out there, look at that. This how you drive, and look how your hands turn dark from driving. Good. Anyway. So, I'm tired. That's because I drink water. The thing about me is I have to drink coffee. If I don't drink coffee, I would never wake up. I would never wake up. And it flushed everything out my body. And I go to sleep. And it's weird though, but I like water though, because we need water, but it knocks me out. It's almost as if I took a tranquilizer. Anyway, Ravenovah. Okay, Pop the balloon, you funny. You me. Trump. They call. Exactly. I don't know. Anyway, y'all, I pray for you. You pray for me. Miss Moore, I love you. Nova, love you. Miss Esha, my baby, 100%. Evelina, I love you. I love you all. Evelina, 100%. Blue, that's always actively popping up. I'm grateful for you and I love you. It's so weird. It's almost hard to come out of that. You, me, my baby. You know I got you. And I appreciate all y'all for coming on here and stuff. And I celebrate you and I thank you. And this note, I'm going to say a little prayer, then I'm going to go. Do you want me to pray, Evelina? Because I know you definitely into no prayer assignment. Because I think you be going through as well. Um, um, I'm blind as a bat. I'm gonna hit the, yes, I think that. Okay, let's do our little prayer. You ever heard me praying all the time? I don't know what the secrets are. Okay, Lord Father, and then Lord help us, for we're going through a lot of different things out here in this world we live in. But we evict the light. Anything that's dark coming our way, we evict the light. We evict the light. So all the darkness that's in our head that's making us feel like it's real, we evict the light. We want the light to shine in the darkness that they don't present to our bodies or to our income as far as our careers, or as far as jobs, apartments, homes, blessings, raises. Let things that come to us, they come positive. We evict the light. Money finds us. Money's looking for us. Money wants to shower us with blessings. We evict the light. We no longer listen to the darkness. We evict the light. We evict the light. We evict the light. In the sad times, we feel like everything is gone. We evict the light. We evict the light. We feel as though so many times things are not answered. We don't understand a lot of things going on in this world. We evict the light. We evict the light. We evict the light. So when they present themselves to us, that we feel as though that God may not be listening, we're in pain, we're hurting, we evict the light, because that's called negative energy that's being forced into our brain, and it's not true, because we evict the light. So the negative energy that was presented to us, we evict the light. It's being pushed away, and the blessings is being received to us. Okay, I'm about to go. I don't even know why this all started, but you know it's different. It was our prayer region. Amen. I know what you've been through, Miss Ma. I appreciate you. You, me, everybody. Um, I listen. I appreciate y'all. You know, Raven falls down more than most. But y'all, I have to convince you, y'all to see it. And I appreciate y'all, because, to be honest with you, if y'all wasn't in my life, I wouldn't have nobody. I wouldn't have nobody. And I appreciate you, you never think I don't. So I'm always going to give you flowers. Blue, Miss Moore, Evelina, Yumi, S. Child, Miss Trinatri. I know I'm forgetting somebody. Nova, Miss Anna, Miss Daisy Blonde. I appreciate you, Miss Daisy. But, anyway, y'all, I gotta go because I'm about to pass out and I'm like, Timber! Ah, yes, that Miss Daisy. Miss Daisy, you changed your name or was it more? But anyway, y'all, I'm about to go lay down because I'm tired. And that's because I drink water. If I drink water, but I'm tired. It puts me to sleep. Anyway, I love you all, and I appreciate you. Let me see. Nice to see you, Houston. Same here. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get my bed and pass out. Thank you for coming on.